Hey, welcome back. We're gonna make another naked shake. Today, this one's going to be my shake. I just made Maurice's, and now I'm gonna do mine. Mine's going to be, I like the fruity shakes, and I like to call this one Tootie Fruity because, I don't know, it sounded like a fun name. Guys, I just make these names up. So you can call these whatever you like. Before we get started though, I do want to really take a minute. You guys, I know I say this in every video, but I genuinely appreciate all of your feedback and your comments and your likes. And when you share the video and when you email us back and ask us questions, that helps us know what you guys want to see so that we can provide what you came here for, to really support you and why you're here. So thank you for that. Also, thank you for your patience. We have been fully engrossed in making our Herbalife weight loss marathons just absolutely freaking rock. I have never seen so many people get such incredible results all at the same time in all of my 25 years in Herbalife. And it's just a really exciting time. So we've been dumping a lot of energy in that. If you'd like to know more about the marathons, please respond to one of our emails or say something in the comments and we'll get that information to you. And like I always say, if it's for you, that's awesome. I will support you. If it's not for you, that is also very awesome. And I am not going to be the one to try and twist your arm to get you to do something that you're not excited to do because you'll wind up quitting anyway, because you didn't want to do it. So anyway, if it's for you, awesome. We will support you in that. But today what we're going to make, like I said, is Tootie Fruity. And in one of our recent videos, I said I was going to, share with you guys what at least I find in the texture of the different shakes, the shake flavors. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today, but what I really want you to remember, yeah, I'm making something that I call Tootie Fruity, but what's important is that you can mix and match these things any way that suits you. So today I'm going to use 1 scoop of my orange cream, and if you follow my stories on socials, you know orange cream is my absolute all-time #1 favorite, and most days I just have both of my shakes are orange cream. But you know what? I've been having at least 2 shakes every single day for over 25 years, and sometimes I mix it up, but orange cream is my favorite. And then, so I'm just going to use 1 scoop of this today though, instead of 2. And the other scoop of my Formula 1 is going to be the banana caramel flavor, because you can mix these up any way you like. You could do 4 half scoops of 4 different flavors, or you could do 2 scoops of the same flavor, or you could do 1 scoop and 1 scoop, or you could do a half a scoop of this, a half a scoop of this, and a whole scoop of something else. You can really just have fun with this. This is like playing with your food, and it's oodles of fun, and it always turns out delicious. All right, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the banana caramel and the orange cream, and with that, I'm going to use the vanilla flavored protein drink mix. And remember guys, this is not just protein powder. This is an actual mix. This is gonna give you 21 of those essential vitamins and minerals that you need to consume. Essential means you have to have it, and it also means that you have to consume it because it's not something that your body can make out of something else. So these nutrients need to come in through our diet every day. So 21 essential vitamins and minerals plus clean, healthy protein that your body can actually absorb and use. Same thing in here. 21 essential vitamins and minerals, the right combination of fats and carbohydrates and proteins. It's an actual meal replacement, not just a protein shake. And it just, like, you'll feel the difference. If you haven't already, commit to using this at bare minimum for breakfast. And we have a 6-day healthy breakfast challenge that all you need is shake to be involved in. We can also send you the information for that, but if you just commit to 1 week of doing this just for breakfast every day, you're going to feel the difference. You're going to notice something. Maybe you're not going to lose a lot of weight, but maybe you wake up a little easier. Maybe you don't need an afternoon nap. Maybe you don't get as hungry during the day. Maybe your cravings are under control. There's so many things that you're likely to notice by just adding this for breakfast every day. Okay, texture, sorry, tangent. Thank you for indulging me. So let's talk about texture. The banana caramel mixes up thick and creamy. So even if you're just doing it in a shaker cup, it's gonna be a little bit thicker and creamier than say the orange cream. And I talked about the dulce de leche being one of the thinnest shakes that we have. This I say is pretty average. It's on the thin side of our average flavors. The banana caramel is one of the thicker ones. So I'm gonna use just a little bit less ice. And in our last video with the salted chocolate caramel, I showed you putting the ice in a 2-cup measuring cup, filling it loosely to the 2 cups, and then filling around the ice with water to 12 to 16 ounces, somewhere in there. Today, what I'm gonna do is I have this filled to the 12-ounce mark, if you can see it, with ice cubes, and I'm gonna fill it to the 14-ounce mark with water. And there we go. And then I'm gonna let this sit. I should have done this before I got on all my little tangents. But if you let this sit for just a couple of minutes, not even a couple of minutes, a minute and a half maybe, it's going to soften that ice and it's gonna get smoother and creamier while you mix it. Now this is a little baby blender. It's just a personal one. It doesn't have quite the same horsepower as the big countertop blender, but this does an amazing job. These Hamilton Beach personal blenders, I think this is the 3rd one that I've had in the last 15 years, and they just really hold up and they do a great job with ice. Highly recommend. We can add a link in the description to this particular one that we get. I've had the red one, I've had the black one, I've had a white one, I think. I don't know what all I've had, but no, that was it. 2 black ones and a red one, that's what I've had. Okay, so now we've got this in here. Now we're gonna put our powders on top, and remember the naked shakes only don't have anything but your shake in there. And that's why it's important to remember to mix things up and have a good time. All right, so this is my shake. I'm gonna do a big fat scoop. It's almost a scoop and a half for my protein numbers. Oh, I hear Maury's coming in. He'll be happy to hear. And his shake is in the fridge. And I'm gonna do 1 scoop of the orange cream. And 1 scoop of banana kernel. And frequently with this shake, or usually it's in my morning shake, I will also add the Tropical Twist Active Fiber Complex. Now this would still be considered a naked shake adding this. It's gonna add really clean 5 grams of fiber, both soluble and insoluble, to that shake, but I already had that today. Okay, now it's all in here, and remember, time in the blender, and that goes for this little guy too. So I'm going to blend this I'm gonna just literally set my timer for 1.5 minutes, and that's probably gonna be exactly the time that it needs. And remember, if you hear your blender going really fast, but you don't see anything moving, then it's created an air pocket at the bottom around the blades. Just give it a little shake and that air bubble will come out. The shake will go back down to the blades and keep spinning. And you might have to do that a couple of times as it thickens up, but once it has thickened up, then it's gonna start to smooth out. So that can happen a few times. Shake the air bubble out and then let it keep blending. And let it keep blending until it turns for a good 30 seconds without you having to do anything. And you can look down in the top and you can see like the little tornado in it for 30 seconds doing that. And then you probably got it. So let's get this spinning. All right, so now I'm gonna get a glass and we'll see how we did. And voila. Really, guys, it really is just time in the blender. And just be patient. Make it awesome. Now, all of these naked shakes you could totally do just in a shaker cup. And when you're doing it in a shaker cup, what I like to do is I put 2 or 3 ice cubes in here and I fill the water to the 12-ounce mark here. And I just let those ice cubes sit in that water and melt. Sometimes I'll take my little frother and spin it to get the ice cubes to melt faster so I can make my shake sooner. Once your water is very, very cold, if you have really cold water in your fridge, you could just use that also. But somehow the water that comes out of my fridge isn't quite as cold as I'd like it to be. So once your water's cold, put the water in first always, put the powders on top. This is my favorite shaker cup. It is just the best. We have some of the $10 ones and they're okay, but this is the best. So you put your water in, put your powders in, put the little whiskey doodad on top, not whiskey, the whisk-y. All right, and then make sure that this is seated properly. Close that all the way. Swirl it first to get the water to go all the way around your powder before you start to shake it up and down. And that's how you can make a divine shaker cup shake. And all of these powders, the Formula One powders, mix up really nice and really fast with just probably 15 or 20 shakes, like maybe 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, I don't know. But it really just takes a couple of shakes and you're done. And they are delicious that way too, especially if you're in a hurry or if you're on the go. So anyway, thanks you guys for joining us. Again, thanks for your patience. I have a whole lineup of things I want to get recorded here for you guys. I'm really excited about these handful of things that I've got coming for you guys. So thanks for joining and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.